All right, let's get right into it. We're all hearing this story, right? This incredible promise of an AI-powered future. You know the one, a world where machines do all the heavy lifting and we all get to live in this amazing new era of abundance. It sounds like a dream.
And yeah, Elon Musk puts it pretty perfectly here. I mean, just imagine that for a second. Your job becomes a hobby. Something you do because you want to, not because you have to just to survive. It's a really powerful vision. A world without the daily grind.
But hang on, here's the catch. Is it really that simple? If we suddenly have enough of everything for everyone, does that actually guarantee that everyone gets their fair share? That's the real question we need to dig into, because the answer is, well, it's not what you think.
And to figure out why, we don't even need a crystal ball to look into the future. Nope, we just have to open our eyes and look at the world we're living in right now. Look at this number. $40 billion. That's roughly what experts say it would cost to end world hunger for an entire year. And to put that into perspective for you, that's a rounding error for some countries' defense budgets. The money is there. The resources are there.
So, here's the mind-blowing part. We already live in a world of incredible abundance. We have the food, we have the money, we have the logistics to make sure not a single person on this planet goes to bed hungry. The capability is already here.
And that right there, that is the core of the whole problem. It's not a technology gap, it's a will gap. It's about what we choose to do. The problem isn't a lack of stuff, it's a lack of the political and economic systems needed to get that stuff to the people who need it.
You know, these are the exact conversations we need to be having more of. So, if you agree, if you think these big questions matter, then please help us keep the discussion going. Take a second to like this, share it, and subscribe to the Project Human channel. It makes a huge difference.
Now, if you're thinking this is some new, futuristic problem, well, history would like a word, because we have absolutely been here before.
Just think about it. Look back at every huge technological revolution. The Industrial Revolution created a massive surplus. The digital boom of the last few decades generated just unbelievable amounts of wealth. And this new AI wave, it's poised to be the biggest leap of them all.
But here's the pattern. What happened to all that new stuff, all that new wealth? Did it lift everyone up equally? Nope. History shows us, clear as day, it pooled. It concentrated right at the very top.
The technology itself, the abundance it cranked out, it didn't fix the core problems. The things we take for granted now, like the 40-hour work week, weekends, basic safety nets, those didn't just appear. People fought for them. They were the result of political struggle, new laws, and a ton of public pressure.
So that brings us to today, and one of the most talked about ideas for our AI future, Universal Basic Income, or UBI. On the surface, it seems like the perfect fix, but we've got to look a little closer.
The idea is pretty simple, right? The government just gives everybody a check every month to cover the basics. No strings attached. Problem solved? Well, maybe not. Because here's the potential trap. If you don't actually change who holds the power in the economy, what's to stop the handful of giant companies that control things like housing, food, and energy from just raising their prices? All that new UBI money could just get vacuumed right up.
And in that scenario, UBI isn't a solution at all. It just becomes a giant subsidy for corporations. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a deep wound. It might cover up the problem, but it doesn't do a thing to fix the underlying power imbalance that's causing the pain.
So, if the tech itself isn't a magic bullet, and even popular ideas like UBI might have some serious holes, then where does that leave us? It leaves us right here, with a choice to make.
It means for a while now, we've probably been asking the wrong question. It's not about, can AI create abundance? The answer to that is almost certainly yes. We have to start asking a totally different, much tougher set of questions.
These are the questions that truly matter. Who's going to own the AI systems, the robots, the automated factories? Who gets to decide how all that incredible wealth they create gets shared? And what new rules, what new systems do we need to build to stop all this power from creating a world of digital lords and serfs?
Because we're basically standing at a fork in the road. Down one path, you have this technocratic future. A tiny elite gets to live in that optional work paradise, while everybody else is stuck in some low-wage, constantly monitored gig economy. The other path leads to a shared future, where we build new systems to make sure this abundance is for everyone.
And here is the single most important thing to get.
In both of those futures, the AI, the technology, it's exactly the same.
The tech isn't our destiny. The future isn't pre-written in code. It's going to be written by the choices we make, the policies we fight for, and the kind of world we demand. At the end of the day, it's all on us.
I think this sums it all up perfectly. Figuring out how to make more stuff with AI, that's not going to be the hard part. The real work, the really tough part that requires all of our focus, is figuring out how to be just.
AI is basically a giant magnifying glass for our society. It can give us a version of heaven, or it can take the hells that already exist and make them deeper. The technology isn't going to make that choice for us. We will. So, which is it going to be?